Alrighty. Greetings, this is Vlodril and welcome to the first look for Dyer Expedition, which is a game coming out soon. I guess, I don't think there is to be announced release date. No release date yet. It's a Lovecraftian exploration game, and that's all I know. So let's check it out. Loud. The expedition left last year. They kept radio contact during their journey to the Antarctic. Alright, first things, let me just it matters. Okay. Are we still in the cutscene? I can't tell. Yes. After they finally arrived at the setup base camp, they kept us up to date with what they were working on, at least for some time. And that reminds me of, you know, old school Lovecraftian games due to the look. About a month ago, their supply ship returned to the base camp. The entire team had disappeared. It was a really good Lovecraftian game back in the 90s that I don't remember the name. Ice something. Yeah, I don't remember. The university didn't want me to go. They said going to the Antarctica alone was practically suicide. I agree. We always had good Lovecraftian games, I feel. Like, it's one of the games, one of the genres, I guess, that we always had decent ones throughout the years. And some really good ones. And recently. But I cannot resist the pull. Something draws me there. I need to know what happened to my colleagues, my friends. Prisoner of Ice. Alright, now control the character. Prisoner of Ice. Yeah, I think that was it. The game I was thinking of. Alright. So we're at the base. We don't have a body. There's not great thing about it. For some reason it's boarded.
January 4th, 1931. W. Dyer. My name is William Dyer, and I'm a professor of geology at the
Of course, it's the Miskatonic University.
Our mission in the Antarctic is to conduct several geological surveys and, soil properties permitting, archaeological digs on parts of the continent that haven't been explored by previous expeditions. After several grueling weeks at sea aboard the Ark,
Could go to another page when they do that.
destination. Following
Automatically, I mean.
the expedition's cargo, the ship is to make the return trip to bring further supplies. Aside from the usual reports on our surveys, I will keep a diary and instruct several key members of the team to do the same. Antarctica is, for all intents and purposes, a new scientific frontier, and I want to preserve even the minutest of details for posterity in case our expedition fails under unforeseen circumstances. January the 10th, 1931.
Hey.
W. Dyer. We erected a rudimentary shack for the team with the supplies we brought. It should prove a better shelter than the number of tents we have to spend the last 6 nights in if we intend to stay for as long as we have planned, which is several weeks. The Arkham is scheduled to return in 14 days with supplies. January the 12th, 1931. W. Dyer. While we studied what lies within the cave, Mr. Gedney was able to erect the drilling apparatus.
Usually you split this up, you don't give them all, at the start and have the players stand there and listen for 5 minutes.
These discoveries align with the strata they were found in, but they are of course exciting nonetheless. What is remarkable though, is an enormous fossil that Mr. Gedney was able to unearth. It seems to be the imprint of a gigantic, hitherto unknown species of 5-sided starfish.
Interesting voice acting. There is no voice, I guess. Consistent audio levels. Of course, again, this is a demo, right? But yeah, a lot of games do that. That bad thing where the audio levels in the game are different from the. Oh, there is the surface we're talking about. Different audio levels on cutscenes, different audio levels in game, which is horrible. Oh, not everything is voice acted, okay. It's exactly the same. No, it's not exactly the same, that's weird. Oh, because a different person, okay. But they talk some of the same things they write about, I guess. Man-made structure inside the cave. Some strange sounds. The scientists are trapped. They must have activated some mechanism on their side. There had been a deafening alien wailing coming from inside the cave, while my men were busy in the camp, followed by loud crashing sound. After checking, we found that the stone door that was previously open had shut. We can only assume that the scientists are trapped inside. Even though the stone door is closed shut, the musical piping hasn't stopped. In fact, it now seems to come from everywhere around us. I cannot explain it. But this noise seems to touch some primal instinct. I'm guessing this will also have voice acting. They won't only have that for the other journal. But again, demo, etc. Carol and us are dead. We found their bodies in the water. I've locked the gate to the cave and buried the key. Okay. They had to bury Sherman and Aktai too. With the scientist still trapped in the cave, I am now alone in this frigid desert with a soul-piercing sound. The bottom of the sea is silent, no noise. Must go there. Alright, things escalated quickly. So they buried the key, which I guess we're gonna need to get into this cave. They didn't mention where. I guess we'll see. I run? Yep. I can run. There is the cave. It is locked. Alright. Well then. Let's find something buried. Maybe there is a hint I missed. Place. I don't think it's gonna be there. Am I supposed to explore and find it? Oh, maybe? No? That's impromising. Try reading that again. I've locked the gate to the cave and buried the key. Yeah, it doesn't say where. It's really not helpful. Man. Alright. Let's not dig up the graves. I want to check first the... No, we found that was disturbed. There's nothing there. Is there an inventory? No, there is nothing actually. There is no journal. No map. Okay. Damn, I really thought that was it. Okay. I don't want to get the bodies. That gap. Not yet anyway. There we go. Anyway, we didn't desecrate any graves. Gotten a run of good, I feel, Lovecraftian games. Some decent, like The Singing City. Some not so much, like the other kinda double A game. Whose name I don't remember. Call of Cthulhu. I don't remember. We also got a pretty great one. So if you like this kind of games, if you haven't played the Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones, I definitely recommend it. Ends abruptly. I think they kinda ran out of money for the Kickstarter, but I think it's my favorite Lovecraftian game in quite a while. I have a review for it. You can check it out in my channel if you want to. Really liked it. This torch is very weak. So I'm guessing this is a British studio because Wells calls flashlights torches. I mean, I can't see anything. Huh? Alright, we're missing a piece. We might need to go back for that, buddies. Don't hear the sound they mentioned yet. Yeah. Would they make us go all the way back for that? That sounds improbable. There we go.
January the 11th, 1931. W. Dyer. After successfully establishing a base camp and setting up a basic hut, my research assistant Danforth and I have set out to inspect this conspicuous cave entrance, then marched on. What we found inside must be seen to be believed. A construct of some kind, then an entrance leading further into the darkness, all built in stone. It must have been built by an ancient people thousands of years ago. I have yet to find an answer to the question of how they possibly could have arrived, let alone how they sustained themselves in Antarctica. How were humans of yore able to stay alive in such a hostile environment, not to mention to erect such an imposing structure? January the 13th, 1931. W. Dyer. After examining the structure further, we surmised that it must be far more ancient than we initially believed. The open entrance features what appears to be a door-like mechanism, but there does not seem to be any obvious way of operating it. There is a 5-sided hole at the center of the platform, about 10 inches wide, which suggests that something is missing, an object which can be inserted into it. January the 16th, 1931. W. Dyer. We've found a strange object embedded in the ice, not far from the entrance. It's a 5-sided cylinder, primarily made of stone, with a star-shaped top. It has metal trimmings, a gemstone embedded in its top side, and its 5 sides are marked with strange symbols.
So let's use it.
The newly discovered object fits the hole of the pedestal in front of the door perfectly, but inserting it doesn't seem to have any effect. I can only speculate, but I assume it functions like a key to open the door should it close.
Good ones. Let's use that. Look at that light. I guess the cave could be really big because, you know, light doesn't go very far. Alright, so that should be easy enough to use. Cool. Okay. Another gate? No. Okay.
January the 13th, 1931. W. Dyer. I finally found some time to inspect the mural inside of the structure more closely. What's portrayed here must be an elaborate joke, because the alternative frightens me deeply. It depicts several winged creatures.
Yeah, how are they called? I always forget.
Their heads are almost star-shaped.
Elder things and something else.
Appendages that remind me.
I never remember
They're held up
those creatures.
like mass. Below this, there is what I can only describe as a simplified map of the solar system. The mass to the left may represent the sun, while the circles to the right of it may represent certain planets. The
flying ones have a name different, but
is slightly shifted up
I'm horrible with names.
to highlight it. This iconography is unlike anything I'm familiar with.
Alright, cool. I see it now. There is Earth, I guess. Okay. Oh my god, it's dark. Really, the game doesn't have any jump horrors because I'm not down with that. Oh, we started hearing things. That's great. Can I put the I would never do this. Why did that guy come here alone? Must find what happened to my friends. Okay, I know, but who does that? He did say he has been kinda been cold, I guess. Is there anything else I can use it on? No, there is nothing here. As I can see, there might be a statue or something. And then it suddenly moves. Alright, let's go away. How creepy would that be? Super creepy. Games like this would be really good in VR, I feel. Obviously the graphical style, I'm not sure it would work in VR, but this type of games where you are alone in an environment, kinda lost, kinda unknown environment, etc. would be really good in VR. It's so immersive. Did we break it? No. Attack. Yep, we did break it. God damn it. Well, I guess we'll freeze here and die. Light the candles. Alright. Expected some further entries. Let's see what that thing. No. Okay. Oh my god. So many places to go. What is this? Pipe. I guess only Dyer has a voice acting. Bookshelves, okay. Okay. How many? Okay. I have to guess the order. Is enough. Reduce. It goes by 2. Oh, come on. That was a 50-50. Nice and easy, but I don't want to go yet. I want to check out the other sides.
January 17th, 1931. W. Dyer. After much consideration, Danforth and I finally made the perilous climb across the chasm. Our colleagues in Massachusetts would probably call us reckless or mad for even attempting such a thing in
Mad
such a location,
would be more appropriate.
far from help. But this entire structure is just too magnificent not to be explored further. Danforth and I finally admitted to each other what we individually already had in our minds. This structure is likely not of human origin. I must admit that I have, in fact, read the Necronomicon, this peculiar piece of literature by the mad Arab Abdul al-Hazred. Up until this expedition, I thought it to be nothing more than the deranged musings of a madman with no further significance. Upon inspecting this new mural, and the first one we discovered, these texts don't seem very mad after all. The Necronomicon tells of creatures whose description is eerily similar to the ones depicted so far. Elder things, it calls
There
them.
we go.
And if the Necronomicon is to be believed further, these elder things are not merely observers of life on Earth, but its very origin. I cannot express how much this realization now weighs on Danforth and me, but we will have to keep quiet lest we put the morale of the team and therefore the success of this expedition in jeopardy. The mural at hand and the corresponding passages of the Necronomicon tells of the arrival of this ancient species when Earth was but a barren rock. They seem to be able to traverse the vastness of space using their wings.
I did not remember that. They fly through space, really?
How destroyed
You understand how big space is?
kind of calamity
Maybe Lovecraft didn't understand how big space was. Weren't they fighting the other creatures? That's it. Okay. Cool. Further into the darkness we go. Nice. Oh. Okay. Thank you for playing the demo. Would love to hear from you. You can find the Discord server. Okay. So that was the demo for Dyer Expedition, Lovecraftian exploration game. Well, not sure how expensive it is, how much content there will be. I like the atmosphere, I like the not the music, the ambient sounds. They were pretty fitting, I felt. Lovecraft, in general, I find the kind of sub-genre intriguing, personally. Although I remember reading his books way back when and didn't really loving them that much, I really enjoy the games we get throughout the years. Anyway, if you want to check it out yourself, there is a link in the description below. Thank you for watching. As usually, feel free to leave me a comment if you want to, subscribe if you haven't, press the like button, all that jazz. See you next time. Bye bye.